Okay, doing something I hoped I'd never have to do is I'm in the middle of recovering the ECU while writing to the ECU. Just as it was basically done, I got this popped up. So these are just screenshots. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll just try and write to it again. And I got, bloody hell, trying a laptop on a touch screen. Probably not going to show up too well, but this is like the bin file doesn't match the ECU. It was like, it's not in Woolich's software. Like, oh shit, okay, great. It was like, it's late in the afternoon, so I'll probably end up with UK support again. So okay, I will try to do their recover ECU. Now the first part of it was saying it was trying to erase or trying to recover. Then it went into saying it was erasing, and now it looks like it's trying to write. Don't know what it's trying to write, but we'll have to see. Yeah, so I was doing two things. One was writing the last lot of changes that I did to the ECU, to the tuning, the fuel maps and whatnot. The other thing I did was this ugly thing here, which is basically a test unit for the O2 sensor. So yes, it's ugly, but it's functional. So that goes down, goes into there, because yeah, I want to actually make sure that I've got, so there's a couple of pots, a couple of potentiometers in there. This one's about 500 ohms and this goes up to about 5.5 k ohms. And I want that to sort of give me a feel for what will trigger the cruise control. So it's sort of happy with that. And this one here actually sets the output voltage for the O2 sensor from 0 volt all the way around to 1.1 volts. And 0.5 volts is supposed to be stoichiometric or whatever it is, 14.7. So I've got the situation at the moment where when I pull up, it just revs the crap out of itself until it, for a few seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds, before it sort of calms down to the idle revs. So I want to see if this is making a difference. It'll be quick and easy. Basically, I'll just ride along, pull up with it on 1.1 and see what it does. Ride along a bit, pull up on 0 and see what it does. Maybe try a couple more settings. So, you know, it took me bloody, you know, hours and hours and hours to put this together, but just for a 10-minute test. And then of course, this happens. So we'll see how it goes. So it'll write this. I presume this will put the stock back on. Fingers crossed. And then I'll have to write the ECU again, which of course will take another 10 minutes. So it's basically taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, well, now we all get to see what happens for recovery after some crazy errors. So yeah, I'll have to send that off to them tomorrow and see if I can get an answer for what it is. But right now I really just want to get this done, get out, get the test done. Okay, I think we're in luck. It did finish, came up with the usual screen of turn it off, turn it back on, and yeah, now I'm writing these changes. It actually asked to save the file and I'm like, no way, because I don't want to erase everything that I've got. Mind you, yeah, it's all committed in source control, but God knows what it wrote and what it actually, yeah, we'll have to see. Fingers crossed there's no funny business going on. Hopefully all they've done is just write that they wrote, like log it, and didn't actually change any values. So anyway, doing this, and yeah, fingers crossed it will actually work this time. I won't get any errors and be able to go off and do this test ride. So yeah. Okay, somewhat better outcome. And yeah, the dash, I still haven't reset it, so it's still got the oil light and stuff on it. So turn it off, count to 10, 10, there we go. Okay, back on. Okay, back to here, and it doesn't do anything after this point. Just like, okay, save. Sorry, trying to do it one-handed. And cross our fingers. Okay, I've just opened up the bin file that it wrote to the bike and opened up advanced settings. It was a quick one, and yeah, it's put it back to stock. So when they recovered it, they completely wiped everything that I had open in that file. So okay, revert. Okay, let's try again. This is the stuff. This just drives me up the wall. Like,